Hey, it's your man, and we'll come back with another thrift store find video. Now, I haven't done one of these in, I think, about a week. Hasn't been an okay week, although we went to the flea market today, and it's like a good 20-minute drive. We found absolutely nothing. The Virginia heat was hot. A lot of people packed up. By the time we got there at 1:30, about half the tables were already empty, and most of the people that were still there were packing their stuff up. Found literally nothing. Now, everything under the dinosaurs and under the big action figures up there, not including the candle, all this stuff I got together basically for a total of $650 plus tax, although it's $650 plus tax minus 20% because I cashed a Goodwill 20% off card. I bought a ton of stuff that day. I bought like 5 loose bags of toys, well, bags, these like plastic bags full of toys, but so much of the stuff was in there was broken. There was like 3 times as many of these Transformers, but most of them were just broken or missing major parts or whatever. Now there are a bunch of these little Transformers in there, and I'm just gonna lot these up because these aren't. I'm gonna get my son to go Transformers. I don't care about this stuff. But one of them I might keep. Like they had this what I like to call ball and Unicron. Look at him, like he's got like a globe or whatever, and he's just ball, like he's just dribbling that. He's like ding ding ding. He's about to just put it up for 2 on somebody. Like look, like this man's trying to jump in like he can play D on Unicron. I mean, come on now, that dude can't play D on Unicron. Watch what happens. Boom! And down with 2 goes Unicron. This guy's tacked down to the floor, and he's sorted out, and rightfully so. So there are a bunch of like guys like this in there though, and their arms move, and a lot of them like have other things that move besides their arms. Some of their heads move, I think, and their legs move. But there's a whole bunch of them if you can kind of see in here. My favorites are Galvatron and Soundwave, and all these guys look like in brand new shape to me. I'm getting rid of all this stuff. I don't know for sure he's a Transformer, but he was in there with them, so he's gonna go with that a lot. Anybody on here loves this stuff, get with me before I put them on eBay, and we have to sell them too. This whole set was in there. These guys don't move, but they're like a whole set, and they sold for like $12, I think now. Just like that dude, and of course Optimus Prime, and of course Bumblebee. And I have no idea who that dude is, but this dude is, I think, this is from the early Japan one. I think maybe his name is Ratchet, but I might have the wrong guy. I know there was one named Ratchet. And here you have Grimlock 2 as well. You have I forget this guy. I used to have him when I was a kid, I think anyway. And there's, I don't know who this. He looks like a Decepticon. Maybe it's supposed to be Megatron, but I don't know why he's doing a dinosaur gimmick. No, the dinosaur hand even opens up. So that's what we have there. But going else, what I got in this lot. My son has a bunch of these dragons. You get a bunch of these, don't you? Yeah. And this, so even though it was the only part that was in there, he can still use it because they're kind of like Legos, sort of. There are 2 of these big ones. I guess they make like a big Destructicon or whatever. But there's only 2 of them. Now, here's the insert point. Now, there may have been, it doesn't seem right. Anyway, there may have been like, who knows how many other bags I probably didn't get, and the other pieces may have just gone off in other bags. In fact, I think both of these pieces were different bags. And I didn't know, of course. I just thought these were regular Transformers when I saw them in the bag. And then there's this one that doesn't really do anything. Although, it looks like it should have another piece here maybe, and it's not there. So I don't know if that's complete or not. But I don't really know what I'll do with those 2. I mean, they're not going to be too much fun to my son in the condition they're in, with without having the rest of them. There's also this part to a combiner. In fact, actually, I think one of these other ones is a combiner. Yeah, here we go. This is, I think, the body for a combiner. So it might be the combiner I guess of this guy. But my son has 2. He's usually traded over my life on 2 full combiner sets. So this extra hand piece and this extra main base will just be nice to go along with it. This is actually really nice, and it's a really large Transformer. And he's perfect, everything's there. Like I said, there were 3 times as many Transformers in the bag. There's some just broken, so I had to take that stuff back. Which is, of course, a Jactime. I had this guy. And this one that kind of sucks, but whatever. Here are these 2 guys. My son might have these. I don't know. It might be on my Transformers collection video. They look familiar. there's this. Now, maybe one of you guys will know. It's not an actual Transformer, but he does turn into a robot. I mean, the same thing. I don't know what set he's from or whatever, or what kind of toy he's from. And I don't know if I have this right. Like, these things on the back look very odd to me. But, whatever. If I haven't transformed completely wrong, someone can tell me. I would appreciate that. Now, also, we had 3 Spider-Man. So here's our vehicle riding, which are so easy to find. This is actually a nice one here now. This one we don't have. That guy there. Let's see here. We also have this. I guess he's like a knockoff Power Ranger. I don't know if he's a real Power Ranger. I know one of the Power Ranger fans will say you guys can tell me if that's a real guy or a knockoff guy. Then there's this real Power Ranger here. I know that one. We got a small blue mask guy. There was actually this set. I think this one. My son may have another one up, but I did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video collection, so you guys can check that out if you care. There's one of each of them. I don't know which names, which I know what the names are. One guy just has the 2 nunchucks. The other guy has one of his 2 size. And you got the 5 Teenage Mutant Turtles in there. My son actually already has both of these, but and the cape is loose on Dr. Fate, and that's Starman. He has those 2 exact same toys. I don't think he has this Martian Manhunter, but I might be wrong. He's got a bunch of Martian Manhunters. Of course, another Batman. Batman, obviously, I'd be happy to sell or trade them. So many Batmans, it's ridiculous. It's so easy to find. It's in the bag. The real toy that caught my eye, although some of these Transformers are quite nice, particularly this one. What's this guy? I forget his name, but he's like the leader of Hydra. Fights the Avenger. I think these are called Marvel Legends. They're really a great articulation. You can see him. I mean, he's just awesome. I recognize him, not from the face, but when I saw the hand and then put it together, I was like, oh, wait, I know who that guy is. My son did not have him, so, you know. I actually didn't have any Hydra people, so, you know, it's good to have those kind of guys. He's a bad guy to the Avengers run. This guy. So, I got these for, can you say hi? Say hi? Yeah. I got these dinosaurs for $125 plus tax. I plan to put this over our mother-in-law's or our father's house. This is a pretty cool toy, but it's kind of messed up. Like it's kind of busted here, so I don't know. I might just get rid of it. They're called ankylosauruses. And then from the same line, there's this, which my son had one of those. You can see in the dinosaur collection. But there's this guy from that same line, and it also almost tax is well worth it. Then it's for a different line, but I think this is a Velociraptor. Has some bird-like features on it. Its mouth opens. A button here does something. It's got a lot of articulation to it. So again, all of them just 125. There's another Velociraptor. I'm sure that's a Velociraptor or something like that. And then there was this, I guess, Brachiosaurus. And he stands upright, so I think that pose is really cool. But you know, I'm not that big on buying my son dinosaurs anymore. But those are really pretty good deals. So I don't want to pass it up. I got this. This should have been my last video. Forgot to put him in there. He was in the package. I got him brand new in the package for $1/4 plus tax. Goodwill. Now, these are from the kind of like random package Lego man figures that they have online. Opened up, the popular ones sell for like $7 each to ship. So I mean, I would imagine he's probably popular. Going to be in a punk rock guy with a guitar, with a bass, everything. I got him for $1/4. I was pretty happy about that. Now, let me show you these. These I had some of these when I was a kid, or I think an older kid I played with named Jeremy Young had some of these when we were kids. Well, I'm going to show these because I'm going to sell these on eBay because I don't think my son would really enjoy these too much. But I'm going to probably wash them, but they're not clean. The earliest copyright date I saw on these toys, there's 7 of them. Well, the earliest. I think another one had a copyright date of 1976, but this guy had a copyright date of 1974. I'll try to put him up here so you can see him. Turn him around, and you know he's pretty good. You know, I mean he's got a little bit of marks on him or whatever. Some of those might actually even come off. Articulation. These are Fisher Price toys from the 70s, and I remembered them when I saw them. At least some of them. Some of them maybe not. Here's another one. I'm really trying to, because I'm going to sell these on eBay. I paid a quarter each for them, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a good profit off these. Or maybe I won't. Maybe nobody in the world wants these. His legs are just a little bit stiff. So I'm trying to go slow here. So anybody that just wants me, just gets a look. It's a high definition camera, so that's the best I'm going to be able to do in terms of describing these to you. So, but if somebody on the site wants to buy these, just hit me up with an offer. That's why I put them up here. Two of her. One of them, his head is just a little bit loose. Not loose enough it's going to fall off. Just the neck joint is not as tight as the other ones. The other one's the neck joint is really tight. Not like overly tight, but it's a little bit of paint wear right there too. Nothing. Those have all been pretty decent considering how old they are. These toys are all older than me. I'm 34. This guy. For some reason I want to think he's a diver. I think I remember that guy too. Then there was this girl. She's probably the one that's worth something. She looks neat. She might have been like some kind of sci-fi or underwater set. She probably was like a robot or an alien or something. And she looks pretty good. I mean, of course, there's going to be a little bit of problems with any of these. This guy's probably in the worst shape. You can see his knees are seen better days, but they're okay. See, I don't think I'm going to stand up by myself though. Actually, well, can you take that back? Yeah, I mean, I just got him stand up by himself, so he can't be that bad of shape, right? His neck is loose, but not loose and it's going to come off, just loose so it doesn't hold up well. You can see there's some wear on the top there. That's just paint having come off. And there's a little bit on the back of the boots. Don't see anything else really major. We'll do this as best description as possible. Moving on. So I paid a quarter for each of those. At the same table, I picked up this stuff. I just told her to throw this in. This is, I don't know, crotch part of a G.I. Joe, and it's perfectly fine shape. No idea which one it is. Nobody cares, but it'll go up in the extra G.I. Joe parts. You know, when I have enough, I'll just make a custom guy. Get a quarter each on these. Again, these Batmans I don't really care about, although this one's kind of cool. Ryan tried to get him. There's that Batman and it's C-3PO, although I mean, of course we have C-3PO. I'm not going to pass up C-3PO for a quarter. A different place also bought her for a quarter. I think it's Padme. Paid $1.25 for these 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Before I opened it, I actually thought there were 5 of them in the bag, but there weren't. There's a little bit of rough shape in the head. Right there. There's that one. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Treasure Troll, which I'm happy to get rid of. I have a son, so be careful with that. This guy's kind of cool. He's got like a backpack here that opens up. It's got a robot Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle dude. And then there's this one. Let me go through the books we picked up. I had a little jacked. I bought a book we already had. So Dungeons & Dragons Endless Quest book. These are like Choose Your Own Adventures. They came out in the 80s. Very, very similar to Choose Your Own Adventures. It's basically like a D&D Choose Your Own Adventure style book in the 80s. And they're fairly poorly written. I haven't read this one. You know, wait until he gets a little older. I bought 3 of them, and there were quite a few, but the only ones I ever see are out of the 3, I guess, that we already bought. And this one, I only paid a quarter for the stacks for it, so it was no big deal. But you know, on the other hand, it's kind of useless to. I paid $1 for this one. Got that at Goodwill. The children's books are overpriced there, but it was kind of cool. It's like questions kids ask, and it's about myths and legends. Of course, you know, I get my son interested in that kind of stuff, so I said, well, $1. And he's a large library, this kind of book. You don't you? Bought this one for him, and yeah, he has way too many books, but whatever. Midnight Farm. And it's kind of neat. Got this. This is another quarter as well, just tax, but you know, I guess it's like a Transformer ripoff type deal, but look at that color book. There's a ton of pictures you can color. You're gonna have fun with this, aren't you? Huh? And also another coloring book. This coloring book was 15 cents. I mean, it's not been colored in at all, and it's Peter the Rabbit. So, you know, we'll get that. So, Also, 75 cents. It's this Human Torch. I don't know. He might be from the movies. Just pretty good shape. I also got for 50 cents this, I guess, Ironmonger. It looks like there might have been a flap here that's missing. Something. But he's only 50 cents, so whatever. The rest of it looks in really good shape. Show you this. I got my wife this. Scented candle. That just smells really good. It is, Gardenia. This was $2.25 plus tax. At Goodwill. So, I forgot to give that to her. So give that to her. We got this. All of these big comic book figures I have here. The 5 of them were each $1.25. I got 2 of them today at Goodwill, and the other 3 on Friday. So they may have put some out later on Friday, or they might have put some out on Saturday. And there's probably were some good ones that I missed out on, which is of course a Jack. But I really like to get these big ones. My son has almost really what you could call a collection of like bigger toys like this. Like he probably has as many of these big ones as most kids would have, like more action figures. This Wolverine kind of sucks because he only has 1 of each of his claws, but his fingers are all there, and his fingers are all like articulated. These are really, really nice Wolverines, but he does have that one deficiency, missing the claws. I don't know if I'm gonna leave the 1 claw out or just just clip them off and, I guess custom him. They do that word, custom. The guys on here down to just a Wolverine that doesn't have his claws out because otherwise he's just fine. And he's huge. Like he's, I don't know, a foot tall maybe. He's Batman. He's Batman. I'd be happy to come off of trade him or sell him. Pretty decent. They're both 125. And some of the stuff, one of the Batman and the Green Arrow I bought today, the Green Lantern, John Stewart, and the other Batman and the Wolverine, although I say they're $1.25, they're $1.25, but they're also 20% off. I bought a whole bunch of stuff that day. But Green Lantern, John Stewart, he's a little bit, he has a few. No, actually, I thought he had more. I almost passed on him because I thought he had a lot of. He has a little chewed up there, and he has a few paint chips, but he's actually in better shape than I thought. Either that or the lighting was better in Goodwill than it is in here. So, and there was Green Arrow. He even has his backpack. Green Arrow. So overall, those are all pretty nice. I was just at the flea market last week. This Hulk. Brand new, as you can see in the package, a big Hulk. He was $3. Brand new in the package, so I'm pretty happy with that. This Star Wars, I don't know which plane this is, but it has, I guess it's not called R2-D2, but whatever it's called, up here, and I don't know, it's got a peacemaker that moves, and then of course the cockpit, you can open that up. This is $1.25. Cockpit opens up. It seems like it has everything except maybe like, it has a landing gear or two. It looked like it had maybe a missile somewhere in here. I don't think it has that. But otherwise, it's $1.25. Good deal. Sidewalk truck, 99 cents. A big thing of it. That's a good deal. Pretty good price. I bought this Lord of the Rings Risk game. I think it's Lord of the Rings, correct? For $1. I haven't gone through it carefully to make sure all the pieces are there. I figured $1 I could gamble. And I see that game at Google sometimes, so if it's not there, I might buy another one. See if I get all the pieces that way. I think this was one of the better deals I picked up. This is a actual G.I. Joe tank. I had this with it though. I don't know if there's any G.I. Joe guys out there. I know I got a couple you watch. Does this just not go with this tank? It's in the bag, but I can't figure out where you would put this. Like, I just don't see where you put it on the tank. It's got this gimmick that opens up. You can pull this out, and it turns this like into a handheld like gun. As you can see, yeah, that's right. I mean, this thing is kind of awesome. It's firing and stuff's in the way. And it had three figures in it. I don't think he's a G.I. Joe, although he might be. He does say Tom Ford, although he does say Hasbro as well. I'm not sure. But it's got place and put guys. Had this one on it, and so these two I know are G.I. Joes. So I did these 2 guys in it. Those 2 and another one. Let's knock on the flaps off. I'll get that up later. That opens up. It also has. It will actually shoot stuff. see all that stuff in there. It's like a ton of little missiles. Usually there's never a missile. And that one, there were a ton of them. Anyway, I can make it for that. Another thing I forgot to show you. I have fun. Oh, I'm going to bring my chandelier here. Trying to do that. Anyway, I got this large Rubbermaid. Large Rubbermaid. It was $225 plus tax. It's a really good deal. It's usually kind of high on those. And, you know, that's the kind of thing we can keep and put your Christmas decorations in now, or put his toys in when he gets a little older. That doesn't into them anymore. So thanks for watching, guys.